Good morning, Bear Buddies. My name is Wyatt.
And my name is Leah.
Today is Monday, May 1st, 2023. What's the leading cause of dry skin? Towels. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's check in with our special reporters for weather, history, and fun facts.
My name's Ollie, and today's weather is a high of 68 and a low of 47, and it will be sunny. Tomorrow's weather is a high of 70 and a low of 46, and it will be mostly sunny. Today's national holidays and celebrations include National Purebred Dog Day, Lee Day, May Day, National Chocolate Parfait Day, International Workers' Day.
On May 1st, 1931, President Herbert Hoover officially dedicates New York City's Empire State Building, pressing a button from the White House that turns on the building's light.
And here's Dr. Sabatini with the principal's update.
Good morning, Barrel Buddies. Happy Monday. We're glad to be back on BTV. We missed you last week in BTV land, and that was because we were doing milestones testing. Just want to shout out our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders who worked really, really hard to be here every day for testing and work hard on their questions, using their scratch paper in math, trying things even when they were hard. Y'all did a great job. We do have a few students who are absent. We're going to do makeups this week, so a few students will have testing today. So if you see a sign on the door that says quiet testing, make sure you're giving that classroom respect so that they can concentrate on their test. We also have iReady coming up this week for 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and kindergarten. We'll be testing this week for iReady. The other grades you'll be testing next week. So that is coming up in our life at Bear School. This week, we also have Safe Routes to School on Friday. It'll be our last one of the year. So think about walking to school with a group, one of our walking school buses, or with your family or friends. That'll be a fun Friday morning. And then also you'll notice in your Monday folder today that there's a permission slip going home for our last day of school talent show. So we're bringing back the talent show again. So be thinking about whether you and a group of friends, or you by yourself, or you and a sibling would like to participate in our talent show by doing some kind of a talent for our school. So you have a few weeks to think about it. About 2 weeks, you need to get permission from a parent to say that it's okay for you to perform in the talent show. And then we will screen your act, which needs to be 60 to 90 seconds long and appropriate for school, the week of May 15th, so in about 2 weeks. So be thinking about that and talk to your friends about maybe performing in an act for the talent show. We have a few absences today. Ms. McCullum is out today, and Ms. Matthews is here for her. We have Ms. Francis out, and Ms. Embody is here. Ms. Fortage is out in art, and Mr. Cook is here for her today. Ms. Carlson will be out this morning, and Ms. Oliver is here, and also Mr. Brown is out today. We did not get to do all of our April birthdays last week from testing, so I want to jump back and wish happy birthday to these buddies who were born the last week of April. So happy birthday to Aaliyah Freeman, Braden Avery, Shiza Sandilo, Axel Cummings, Rayanash Srivastavan, Jesslyn Craps, Jador Bennett, Ethan Daniel, and Penny Hilkert. And also our teachers, Miss Vaughn had a birthday last week, Miss Stowers, and Miss McCullum. So happy birthday to all of those April buddies. And then today, we're in May already, a new month. Happy birthday to Jasmine Davis today and Diane Cooper. Hope you have a great day at Barrow on your birthday. And tomorrow, happy birthday to Darian Faust and Braden Brown. So happy birthday to those buddies. Last but not least, we have a bunch of shout outs today. Miss Donata would like to shout out Afak, Joshua, Brian, Caden, Basma, Sahas, Fulbright, and Brianna for finishing the levels of Lexia. Miss Automat and Miss Garrett would like to shout out Crew 122. We are so proud of everyone who stayed engaged and focused on achieving throughout a tough week of milestone testing and schedule changes. We appreciate you. Shout out from Mr. James, who drives bus 324, to Cash for doing an outstanding job on the bus every day. Ms. Comstock would like to congratulate every student who worked hard and remained peaceful during milestones testing last week. Great job, buddies. Miss Kaplan and Miss Mitchell would like to give a shout out to Brooks for being our Brave Buddy of the Month, for being responsible. We are proud of you, Brooks. And then we had some students who ran in the 5K for the Girls on the Run program this weekend. So if you are a student or a staff member who ran in the 5K, if you could stand up. Team 203 would like to give a huge shout out to Eden, Ione, Eleanor, and Jade for running the 5K. And the coaches of Girls on the Run would like to recognize all the girls who ran the 5K in Atlanta over the weekend. So great job, girls, and thank you, teachers, for sponsoring that. And then last, we have attendance shout outs. We had classes that had 4 days of perfect attendance last week, Miss Freeman and Miss Stansel's class. These classes had 3 days of perfect attendance last week, Miss Comstock, Miss Brevard, Miss Kirk, and Miss Tobel. Classes with 2 days of perfect attendance, Miss Bernard, Miss Brink, Miss McCullum, Miss Selleck, Miss Bruner, Miss Drake, Miss Kaplan, and Miss Kim. And classes with 1 day of perfect attendance were Miss Stovall, Miss Daniels, Miss Douglas, Miss Hocking, Miss Audubon, Miss Sackett, and Miss Adrian. So work hard on getting here every day. We don't want you to miss out on all the things we have planned for the end of the year. We hope that you have a great day at Barrow today.
Why didn't the dog want to play football? Because it was a boxer. Before we leave, let's say our Barrow Honor Code together. As a Barrow buddy, I promise to be fair, honest, and trustworthy, even when no one is looking, because that is the right thing to do. My good choices will help make Barrow excellent. We will now observe a moment of silence before we begin to focus all of our attention